Welcome to my Healthy in a Hurry workshop. Tonight we're going to do salad bar in your refrigerator. I'm going to show you how to do a week's worth of salad into your refrigerator. We're going to start with our Cool and Serve, and the Cool and Serve has these two wonderful inserts that keeps your food cold when it's out on the counter, or you can do deviled eggs, but we're not going to use those. They'll go back in my freezer. That's where they tend to stay. But we are going to use the base for the salad, and I will show you how that works later. And I am going to use the insert. This is the insert that comes with your Cool and Serve, but I'm going to use a different one because I want one extra compartment for my salad. We'll be using these inserts tonight. So, first we want to start with the lettuce, and one of the things you'll learn is romaine lettuce lasts a little bit longer in the refrigerator than others. So I'm going to use some romaine lettuce, and we will wash it afterwards. We're not going to wash it to start. And you could cut it just like this, but then you have these long strips. So I'm going to show you a nice quick trick with it. But you want a really good chef's knife. This one is German steel, fully tang, and you can see it's balanced and heavy. And one of the things I like about it is it's got the little PC logo, the Pampered Chef logo. It tells me exactly where to put my thumb and forefinger when I'm using it. So with the romaine lettuce, you're going to leave the end on there, and you're going to cut down the center of it, and then turn it and cut it again. And then you will take the lettuce and cut it and use a nice rocking motion. And if you're really good, you can get your fingers there and do it right against your fingers, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. But you just move it along and just cut it up. And then we throw the end into our bag. It's great to have just a container to put the bag, and I'm actually using one of our mix-in bowls. And then we're going to take our berry and salad spinner. This is one of my favorite things. This has a berry spinner, so if you're using something like raspberries, blueberries, tomatoes, something that's delicate, you use this and it won't hurt it as much. But we're not going to use that. We are going to use the big base. So we'll put the lettuce right in there. And I'm going to do a couple heads of lettuce. So we'll put that right there. So it's pretty easy to do. And you know, if you want to use the pre-cut lettuce, you still want to wash it. Even though it says it's wash and ready, you still want to get all those dirt and germs. So you can use that and still put it in the salad and berry spinner. I'm going to have quite a bit of salad because this is going to cover me for the full week. And that way, when I need a salad, I'll be ready. And I'm going to talk to you guys later about just some variations that you can do. A favorite that you can make with all the ingredients that we're cutting up. So we'll put that in there, and I'm gonna just rinse this really quickly in the sink, just to kind of rinse it, and then we're going to let it sit to let the water. I always shake it a little to get some of the initial water off of it, and then I'm going to put it right in here and let it sit for a while we do the rest. Because sometimes if you let whatever you're putting in the berry spinner sit, some of the water will drain down, and then I'll show you how we use the spinner for that. And we'll just clear that off. Then I am going to show, this is one of my favorite tools, and you'll see me using this a lot tonight. This is called our quick slice. It does have a nice guard at the bottom, and it has nice sharp blades here. And we're going to start with some mushrooms. Mushrooms are great to put in a salad, give you some texture and some extra vitamins with it. And I like to take the stems out. I don't like to eat the stems. I've already washed them. And the nice thing with this is you can do a few at a time. So you just take it, line it up, and voila, you have your mushrooms. So, and if the slices are too big for you, you can take them and we'll do a couple more on there. If they're too big, you can, whoops, that's kind of the fun part of it, is having them. If they're too big, then you can just lay them down again and slice them again, and then they'll be a little bit smaller. And you can just put them right into there. So that's kind of a nice, it'll give you a nice texture for your salads. The next thing we want to do is, you always want to put some protein in your salad, because that's going to keep you fuller, and especially if you're on a low carb diet, which seems to be a lot more common, you definitely want to have some protein. I have some eggs. I love doing boiled eggs or steamed eggs instead of boiled. I take them with our steamer. We have an all-purpose pot with a steamer. It will hold up to 24 eggs. I don't do that many unless I'm feeding a family. You put them in there and you steam them for 24 minutes, and they're much easier to peel.
Oh.
So I love that. So
I never thought about steaming eggs.
Yeah, I know. It's great. And I'm just going to slice the eggs, and I have some sliced eggs that I can put in too. And I'm putting everything into separate compartments because it will keep the food fresher longer, being in the different compartments. Also, cucumbers are great. And the nice thing is, if you get the small little cucumbers, the skins are softer, so you don't have to peel them, and they're much easier to cut. So you can just slice them. If you want sticks, you just go like this, and then to make the sticks, you roll them out. You just lay them out like this and slice again, and oops, slice them again, and you have sticks. So if you want to have a dip during the week and just something quick to eat, they're great for that. So I'll make some more sticks, because those will be nice. They give some nice crunch to your salad too. And if you want for your salad some slices, you turn it the other way, and look, got slices. So you get to choose how you want them. So that's kind of nice. And because they're small, they're much easier to cut and easier. So I think I'm going to put a few more slices in there. As I said, this quick slice makes it so easy to do anything. And the nice thing is I don't ever have to touch the blade, which I like. And the best part is, when I'm done with this, it goes in my dishwasher. So I don't have to do that. So, and I'll just do that. And I have more than, when I do this, I have a few different cutting boards, so that I don't have to keep cleaning them. I can just throw that one aside and I'm in the next cutting board. Celery is another great thing to have. So you can do them just as slices. Yeah. It's one of those that doesn't have a lot of calories but fills you up. And again, having a good knife can make a big difference. So you can just do that. Or if you want to get fancier, you can put it in the quick slice. And it would help if I put it the right way. If you put them down, they'll stay. And they just... Oops. I didn't have it lined up. But make slices. Or if you want them for your salad, you put them the other direction. And then you have mini slices. And think of how much time that's saving you. You think of how much time you would take to have to slice all of that up. I would be here for an hour doing this, whereas this, a couple minutes. And that's one of the things I like about it, is it's so nice and quick. And I don't have to worry about taking hours and hours. And more chances for me to cut my fingers, right? And one of the things I always tell people with your knives, do not cut with a dull knife. That is when you are most likely to cut yourself. So you really do want a good quality knife. We're going to put this aside for right now because you want to have some tomatoes. Using cherry tomatoes or small tomatoes, they're not going to get as wet in there, and they're a little tastier. I picked one, it was a container of various colored ones. But if you put them in like this, it's, you know, when you bite into them, they're not as much fun. But I'm going to show you a quick and easy way using our close and cut. I have shown people this to cut your bagels in half, to cut your chicken in half, anything, but this will be super, super easy. You just put all the tomatoes in there. It's spring loaded, and you just take, again, you take your 8-inch knife through and look at this. They're all cut in half.
Ooh.
Isn't that great? I love that. And I can use them for whatever I want, or I can just eat them straight. So, isn't that great? I love this. I use it like if I want my grapes in half, or to thin my chicken, whatever. And the best part is, when I'm done, it just goes in the dishwasher again. I love things that go in the dishwasher. So, and we want to put some peppers in there. You can get just the green peppers, but the colored peppers actually have more vitamin C. So you can have a combination of them. Now we have this great scoop loop that cleans it out. You know, you can cut the top off. But one of the other things that I've learned is if you're not going to use the whole pepper, just cut down the side like this. And you have nice flat, and just clean that out, but leaving the seeds. You can take this with the seeds, it still thinks it's whole, because if you put this in the refrigerator, it's going to get slimy. But if you keep it like this, you can put it in a little baggie, and it's not going to get slimy because it still thinks it's whole. So,
It's pretty brain.
yes, they are smart. So, and again, we'll use our quick slice to make some slices. Just put it on there. And if you want, these are great for dipping, so you can use those for dipping. But if you want some for your salad, you just cut them like this, and then take them and turn them the other way, and you have little pieces.
Voila.
And then you can just do that. And I'm going to put a little green pepper in there because I like like different colors in my salad. I can also use these veggies. I like to do scrambled eggs in the morning, and I like to do omelets. And sometimes I don't want to take the time to cut all my veggies. I can just take these out, and my veggies are all scrambled for me, or all cut up, and it makes it much quicker for me in the morning. Because some mornings I want eggs, but I don't have a lot of time. So it's not just for your salad. And I'm gonna mix the peppers all together because I like to have everything together. And then I'll make some more sticks. So, another thing that's good to put in is cauliflower. I'm not gonna cut up and put it in my salad, but I want to show you how many, trying to cut back on your carbs. Cauliflower is great instead of potatoes, instead of rice. Gives it some oomph. You can also make pizza crusts if you aren't, but you have to be willing to put cheese. Using non-dairy or using Parmesan cheese. But you just put them in. This is our manual food processor. This is great for making cauliflower rice. You just cut these up a little and I'll throw it in there. You can buy the cauliflower rice in the store, in the freezer section, but they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. It's a lot more expensive than if you buy ahead. And the neat thing is, if you want to buy purple cauliflower or different colors, you can do that too. So you just put that in here and put in your manual food processor and pump it. And you've got cauliflower rice. Pretty cool. Much easier, much cheaper than buying it in the store.
Wow. Steam it.
And then you can steam it, you can put it into a stir fry. That's the other thing you can do, is take all of these vegetables, put them into a stir fry, use some oil, soy sauce and sesame oil. Sesame oil is extremely healthy for you. I will tell you, my naturopath tells me to use sesame oil regularly for my health. So you can put some with that, and you can use some balsamic vinegar and put the mushrooms and some protein and chicken with it. So it's great. You can turn this into a taco salad. One of the things I did is I took some ground beef. You can use turkey ground beef too. Put it 1.5 pounds in our micro steamer. It's not just for veggies. Did it about 7 minutes, and then took one of my favorite tools, our mix and chop, which breaks up the meat. First I drained it. The nice thing with the microwave steamer is it's got the holes so you can drain it right into the sink or wherever you want to drain it. And then I took our mix and chop and broke up the meat so it's all broken up. And then if you want to have it as a taco salad, take some of our Asian seasoning, gotta have some of this, and just put it on. I'm gonna put a little extra in there. And you just mix it up and you will have a taco salad. So you can do that, and to make a dressing if you want to, and you can cut out, it's everything that a taco salad would have except for the chips. Now if you want to make your own sort of bowl, if you're not cutting carbs, we have great tortilla baker shells where you can take your own tortillas, can be corn or flour, put them in the microwave and make your own shell. So you're controlling what you put in. But this would be really great. You can season it before or after, but it makes it really easy. Or you could do some chicken if you want to make it more of a Greek salad. Take some chicken. Take our deep covered baker, which I have down here, or our rock crock. I don't have that real close, but our deep covered baker. Actually, it's now gray. This is I've had it for a while. Put your chicken in here, whatever seasoning you want on it. throw it in the microwave for 5-10 minutes and you've got great great chicken. So I'm going to show you how to get the salad. So you want, our salad spinner has the same mechanism as the manual food processor. It has a brake, and that will get all of the water out, because you definitely want this to be dry, so you can see, and it's pretty dirty. So you'll take that and you will put your salad down at the bottom of your Cool and Serve, and then you put your vegetables right on top of it, like this, and now you have your salad for a week.